iPhone event where we expect to see a few new iPhone 14s and likely a new Apple Watch as well. Tech Life columnist Jennifer Jolly joins us live for the very latest on what to expect and what not to buy ahead of the big day. Hi, Jen. What do we think so far?
Hello, good morning. That's right. Well, we expect to see 4 new models of the iPhone 14. Yep, we think they'll call it that when Apple holds its in-person launch in Cupertino next week. Now, leaks and rumors from pretty accurate past sources think that the far out tagline on the invite likely hints toward new camera specs, including night sky photography. This year's high-end models, the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max, are expected to get new 48 megapixel lens that's capable of shooting video in 8K. Wow. We also expect the front camera to get larger sensors with an autofocus that's really great for getting more crisp shots in lower light conditions. Now, a few analysts also think that that far out tagline could be a hint or a reference to satellites, as Apple's been working on plans to add an emergency feature that let people send an SOS message or text even when there's no cell service. But we're not sure if they're quite ready to roll that out yet.
Okay, that camera just sounds incredible, Jen. But what about the screens? And I know there's been a lot of talk about price too. What are you seeing with those things?
Well, we really do expect to see some big screen updates. Apple's been working to shrink the little notch. That's that little black camera Face ID area right at the top of your phone screen. The higher end Pro phones, the Pro and Pro Max, are expected to have an always on display as well. That would show key information like time and date, maybe some of your calendar schedule, but dim the rest of that front screen to save battery. We also expect these phones to cost a little more too, per one analyst especially, who's been pretty spot on through all of these predictions. He thinks they'll cost roughly $150 more per model compared to the iPhone 13s. That would be one of the biggest price hikes in iPhone history and is a less solid rumor than the others at this point. But just a reminder, that event does start at 10 a.m. exactly 1 week from today. It will also stream online.
Okay, Jen. And what are the Apple gadgets we should be buying right now? Which ones we need to just be staying away from?
Well, do not buy a new iPhone unless, no, really no circumstances that justify springing for a new 13 model right now, with this announcement just 1 week away, because Apple typically drops some prior year models by at least $100 or so. Plus, carrier trade-in deals have gone bananas over the past few years. Some of them are offering hundreds off if you have, say, an older phone in good condition. If it's between no phone at all and you'll just die if you don't get a new one right now, remember the iPhone SE? That was just upgraded in March of this year with 5G. It still has a home button, so that's great if you're nostalgic for that old home button. These new phones, we expect them to go on pre-sale around September 9th and then hit store shelves September 16th. We do also expect to see a new Apple Watch Pro with a more durable design, a bigger screen, and finally a multi-day battery. So hold off for now on buying any new Apple Watches. Same goes for AirPods. We don't expect to see a huge upgrade here, but we do hope the new AirPod Pros will at least get better sound quality, a more compact design, and maybe even an improved charging case with built-in speakers so you can find it when you lose it for the 15th time in the same day under an envelope on your desk.
I don't know what you're talking about because it's usually 100 times for me. So that would be great. Also looking forward to the multi-day battery for this Apple Watch. So we'll see about that. Thank you, Jen. We always appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, Jess.